Stream elements bot running elements Sakai. Silvadorkable is now live. Streaming art, Inktober Monster Girls Day number 24, Ghost. At egonzales009 is now following.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
I came in her like a wrecking ball. I can see that look, Silva.
Hello, my darlings. My name is Silvadorkable. I am your friendly monster waifu, and today we are drawing a ghost monster girl,
And today we get to see a floating sheet with boobs, lol.
kind of, I'm thinking more of The Grudge. If you've ever seen The Grudge, The Grudge is what is commonly known in
Really,
Japanese
I commented
folklore
GHA.
as
NOP,
being
I'm
a
Title.
the Grudge is what is commonly known as an onryo
No,
in Japanese culture.
I'm early today. Hi Silva, how are you
So
doing
essentially it is known as a vengeful spirit. So someone who died and has unfinished business and intends to come back and inflict as much pain as they can because their soul is restless. So we're going to draw one of those.
Blue Asian kid?
The Blue Asian Kid was one of them, yes. The Grudge essentially was a type of ghost. We just called it a grudge when it's called an onryo, or a vengeful spirit.
Ghost in the TV. Tis known as Thwam haunts my house.
Pretty much. The girl who actually was in The Grudge, her name was actually Sadako.
I might HSV to dep out THA and Kavos 5 FEMO offend me agent.
Yeah, Corvo, don't talk about coming in people, that's gross. Okay, so... Oh, I just realized
Ghost in the
Jen...
Shell. So basically an ex-girlfriend that doesn't like your new bee.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Scarlett Johansson.
No! Goddamn. I'm good, how are all of you?
That explains why the first Ring movie is Japanese while the remake is American. The Japanese one is better despite being like 35 years old, lol.
Japanese, as a culture, actually has a very interesting and firm grasp on their own techniques of horror. And honestly, I find a lot of the Japanese horror to be better than American horror. Because American horror always throws in some stupid drama.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Whereas Japanese horror has a tendency to focus on things that are more unseen, unknown, which are essentially what makes it scarier to some people. It's the not knowledge. It's the fear of the unknown. But overall, I mean, it's actually kind of interesting. That's why, like, a lot of people think that a lot of the Silent Hill games were better in the beginning of the series because they were actually made in Japan, and Japan has a better grasp on horror as opposed to action. And the entire thing kind of became action when they came to America.
Gonna change my mind on it. The hate is real.
But yeah, so.
The controls in Silent Hill was terrible. They do.
The controls
as well.
The controls in Silent Hill 1.
It's not like Disney's.
Was
the Japanese one is actually really progressive because Mulan was just allowed to leave for the army to fight.
Huh. Oh, yeah, the controls in the first Silent Hill were very tank-like, just like the actually,
if you haven't read it, it's much better than the Disney story.
Just like the Resident Evil early ones. I have a feeling that, honestly, companies as a whole were trying really hard to get a grasp on how to make controls for 3D games back then intuitive, and it never really worked out right. But they figured it out sooner or later, and it took them a while. Honestly, I liked Silent Hill 2. I think Silent Hill 2 probably was the best in the series just because it had already established the story of the actual town, and the fact that the town was the way it was.
Last night, again. You are going to have to give me a more accurate time frame, please.
No worries, Mom. I actually refunded Fallout because I got absolutely motion sickness in like the last 10 minutes of the stream, and I had to stop. I was like, nope, I'm gonna throw up, and I needed to stop. The moment that you actually start moving around in the game, it's no fun anymore. So I actually refunded it because I only played for like an hour, and I was like, I'm seriously never gonna be able to put this on. So I didn't play it that long. I am going to be doing Box VR again tonight, probably around 7:30. So I'll probably take like a half an hour break in between streaming and streaming, I guess. But I'll probably be doing Box VR again because my shoulders desperately need to be worked back out because I dropped my coffee cup today, and I fucking had to like rush to get it, and I had a fucking spasm where like you jerk really bad to grab something, and like my tricep is killing me now. So I'm just like, yep, that's a sign. I need to make it work. I need to work more.
I was disappointed you weren't going to get attacked by a super mutant. Okay, thanks, smiley face. Yes, Lion Hill's story is amazing despite the 3D stuff being bad. I like how it was all in his head literally. I think Silent Hill remastered the horror genre of game as a whole. Silent Hill is great.
I agree. Silent Hill I honestly like a lot more than Resident Evil, and it's not only the fact that I grew up with it, but I find that their method of horror, where it was the unknown and the feeling of this much bigger, broader entity, essentially that has no boundaries, has no mortality, being something that has control over everything, much more unnerving to me.
Start working on your grip strength too.
Ooh,
It
that's
will
a good
benefit
idea.
you in the long run. You have those spams too? Oh my god, does that mean I have to exercise my arms lol? Shiro, I trapped my Gen B sim in a room with sad paintings with nothing and no one, so she constantly crying and sad. She is in Silt Hill right now, slowly dying in Sid and out, and I love it. I might ET her on fire next.
Wow. That's as morbid as like the stuff that I've done. But no, the fact that like Resident Evil basically was like, oh, you know, we're getting zombies because of this company that released this mutagenic gene.
You know, the fog was to hide the fact that the background was super low ploy, but it added to the horror, which is just amazing. Damn.
But it's like, yeah, it's a virus created by a company. It kind of takes the fear out of it being something bigger. It's just something that was, it's a zombie apocalypse. Whereas Silent Hill, it's like, yeah, there's all this weird shit happening, and you don't know what the fuck happened, and you don't know why it's happening, but it's all triggered by, you know, your subconscious thoughts and a reflection of all of your fucking depraved ass thoughts and mind, and have fun with that, or we're just gonna be over here watching you suffer. Oh yeah, and there might be an eldritch god that was once,
So is the ghost girl going to be transparent?
It's a good question. No, I don't think so, since she's essentially gonna be the Grudge. I'm gonna make her, like, glowy, but she's not gonna be transparent. It's a nice pair of boobs right there. I do draw some nice boobs. But yeah, I don't know. There was something to be said about the fact.
I watched most of it. I want to take my hand at horror. My friend says I'd be amazing at it, but my first hand at it was my short story, if you remember, and no one had that feeling of creepiness.
See, the problem with me is
Out of curiosity. Sounds like someone's never seen Amityville horror movies.
I have.
No transparent ones that creepy ass
But,
CRWL up your bed and lay on ya CHES slowy sukin ya soul FRM ya body like a dementor.
Well, the problem is that I'm not generally scared of a lot of stuff. That's too small. That's about right. So, I sort of end up with like no legit fear of much stuff. And it kind of sucks because I've had people give advice for
Didn't make sense that you got exposed to the nuke and got no radiation poisoning.
I know, right? I've had people give advice where they're like, yeah, don't write like you're trying to frighten people. Write about, or like don't write about like what you think will frighten people. Write about what you're frightened of. And I'm just like, but I'm not really frightened of a lot. Like, that's not... Failure? Is failure creepypasta?
Come to my place and meet my little friend. She no cut like Sachiko, maybe a little less mean. Who let in no much.
But
LOL.
I was just like...
Movies are harder to scare people than video games.
And
I
was just
have
like...
to believe they're real and fear for them. In video games you are them. You play as them and that's why it's scarier. You wanna know what's scary? Seeing an attorney with a mullet in 2019 is scary. Cool, you killed your hubby. Unfortunately that works for me. I'm afraid of everything.
See, unfortunately for me, I'm not, and it really sucks. Because I'm just like, eh. So when I did that Girl in the Mirror, I'm like, this kind of seems just silly, but apparently people really liked it. So I was like, oh, okay. I wanted to have...
Think of me almost dying agent. THA scars me every day.
But... So either way, like...
Were you frightened that time you woke into your little green snake in your hair?
No, actually. He was very calmly just laying there, and I thought it was kind of sweet. Nakaruru was a sweet little snake, and I loved him.
You had a green snake?
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I actually had a green vine snake, which was about as thick as my pinky. That
would talk ant ass spider resting on your face as you waking up.
I'd be startled, but I wouldn't necessarily be scared. See, that's just it. It's like, I don't find a lot of things scary. How do I realize that that's
you
not...
You named it after the girl in Samurai Showdown?
I did.
To answer your question, yeah, having a fear of failure could be a creepypasta. It could be a monster that forms from the mind as a being that feeds of the failure to do things.
It could, but I just feel like that would just not be a very good story. Like, I don't know, I guess. So, like, I'm just like, okay, well, what's scary? Ghosts are scary.
Imagine ya nine and the spider biter than ya face, lol.
I don't know. I've actually picked up spiders before. Like, they don't really bother me that much.
Actually, I had THA hay pen when I was 9 and it scared me for life.
See, maybe I just didn't have a very rough childhood or something, because I don't really have those fears.
I'm pretty sure waking up and not knowing who you are when you are because of Alzheimer's is pretty damn scary. She wanted a tarantula. That's what I did, lol. My creepypasta was based on the fear of the unknown and the fear of failure. Peter's failure to finish his project and make his wife happy made him project a bunch of sounds. No.
Yeah, I actually did want a tarantula growing up.
I'm SCRD to lose my hobbit.
Oh. Okay, well, there's a difference between legit being scared, like, spookified of something.
Because I watched a lot of horror movies as she was growing up.
And actually being genuinely having a fear of something bad happening. Like, there's a big difference between those things. And unfortunately, that's not exactly what I mean when I say one thing. I mean, like, specifically, like, spooky things. Not, like, legitimate things like, oh, losing all of my loved ones in a car accident. Like, that's not... We should just stop this conversation. I don't feel like this is going in a good direction. Oh, her smile's crooked. That's weird, but I'm not going to see that other half anyway.
That eventually were made real, and when he went to the barn to check out things, he used his second phone to text himself and then he shot himself in the head but forgot that he did it. That's actual phobias?
Yeah, like actual fears.
It's really sad that the mind can actually make that happen, but it's real. No, I mean lose her in a shop as IHAV done it more THN wants.
Oh, hun.
What's scary is when you are on a date and you get diarrhea. They're phobias.
But yeah, it's basically all that. This got very... Ah! That's what happens when I draw
Silva.
things crooked.
The ocean. Right about Bane trapped under TH ocean. Yo hey THA lol. The human mind is powerful, but it's also really insane. I didn't do research for that story either. Like I said, I turn into a different person when I write seriously. I know things I don't remember. I'm afraid of my own mind, so I'm afraid of everything. Your sister just left, her boyfriend's favorite hamster died.
My sister just left, comma, her boyfriend's or did she just leave the favorite hamster dead? Like, I'm a little confused. I'm confused by everything happening right now, like, honestly.
I'm sure yo said yo WER scared of THA.
I am, but I don't know, like, I guess it's just me, but I don't feel like some things can necessarily make a good story as opposed to just being a phobia. Maybe I'm just weird, I don't know.
She reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas. Yes, comma. Sorry. See, there's that fear of the unknown. Oh fuck. I'm sorry, don't mind me lol, I'm just ranting about the human mind and my fears of it.
Okay.
You could base on my phobias, lol.
I don't know. Right now I'm doing one that's essentially
Yo PLYD Soma didn't yo Silva XD.
I did, and I stopped playing Soma because it was stressing me the fuck out. It wasn't even the fucking underwater shit. It was just the fact that I was getting stressed because, like, you had to fucking run the shit away from people. I don't know. Also, I'm sorry to hear about his favorite hamster.
No wonder my friend thinks I can do horror. I'm scaring myself lol.
I don't know, like, I just have a difficult time, you know? Something like that. Like, what I think necessarily will make a good story isn't necessarily something I think is scary, but it's hard to explain, I guess.
Me too. Did they fix your roof?
I think they did. Because they're completely gone now. So the problem is they couldn't get, so we're all connected.
Head and pays her respects.
We're all connected. All of our neighbors and everything are all connected because we're all part of a big, like 6 space. There we go. We're all part of like a big 6 space townhome. And they couldn't get permission from our neighbors on one side of us to actually
anyway, school was fun today.
To actually like
an idiot.
Get
she said that the world
their part of the roof done, so we only got half our roof done right now, but I guess we'll get the rest of it later. I don't know, this is kind of...
You getting metaphysical, Silva? Thank you, I'll tell him.
Metaphysical? I don't think I am, why?
Never mind, I came in at where you said that you and your neighbors were connected.
Oh, no. No, it's the fact that our roofs are connected and they couldn't get like permission to work on the neighbor's roof. So for right now, we're just kind of like waiting. And so like half our roof got worked on, but the other half hasn't. So we're just like, I don't know. I just realized that it's not where I want it.
None of your Monter girls are chubby or fat. Do you live in those connected townhouses? Black hole at the center of the Milky Way. So I
do.
proved her wrong on it. She had taken the rest of the hour at school to see if I was right. Start of class to the end was basically a break.
Also, you're right. None of my monster girls are chubby or fat because they have body issues, and I don't know what to say to that, honestly. I mean, hell, as it is, I'm going through and, like, editing my October photo shoot stuff, and I'm just sitting there looking at it going, I look fat. I don't know why people like my body type, honestly. Hey, Bass. I don't like that.
I noticed you were talking through it, so I'm not sure if you understood what I was talking about. LOL. Stream avatars extension. Haven't you heard all humanity is connected? Stop IT. You stop
Basil!
IT right now.
Can I help you?
Discord. Patreon. Visit Patreon for free art and more. Join in on the fun in our Discord. Merch.
Get out of my
Check
way!
out some sweet merch at Torch. Meow. Twitter.
Okay, that looks okay. You're lucky.
Basil Monster Guy. You're fucking beautiful.
Oh, thank you, hon. That makes me feel a lot better about myself. It's kind of horrifying now that I'm looking at her like that.
Sorry, Silva mum coughs.
I am trying to lose weight, though, honestly.
Well, I'll just lurk until this is a conversation I can talk in. I don't know what to do right now. I started ranting, and usually talking too much is a problem I have, so yeah.
Oh.
She knows she's beautiful. She just likes to hear it.
Not really, Mama. Sometimes I honestly wonder
Yo HAB, what AR yo smokin'? Yo AR doing so well. DNT give up and DNT doubt THA you beautiful.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if I have body dysmorphia. Which is pretty common, but I don't know. But anyway, let's move on. I don't want to talk about that anymore. But yeah, my cosplay pictures should be out by the end of next weekend. And I'm kind of tempted to mess with my hair again. So, like, not my wig, my actual hair. So, like, right now it's green tinted. But, like, the more I look at it, the more I think that it would look nice if it was, like, kind of like silvery gray tinted.
Don't you're beautiful. I think I do, although my mom just says I have water fat. Everyone does. Oh okay, sorry. To some extent.
There we go.
Just don't cut it.
No, I don't plan on cutting it. Right now I have, like green tips. But I'm thinking of essentially taking the color out, which I heard you can do with, oh, maybe. I heard you can do with, baking soda and like some other stuff.
I mean, I think a nice light blue with a little bit of green, that might work with your eyes. Oh. Maybe a light blue that's slowly turning into green?
I was thinking more like silver, like gray. Like brown on the top and then silver on the bottom, I thought would look nice. But like if you've ever seen like that silvery hair, it's the fact that I have honestly I have gray hair, and I kind of want to try to blend it a little bit with the gray and see if I can make it like look a little bit more natural, because I have no intention of dyeing or bleaching dyeing my gray hair, so.
Silver or gray? Multiple colors work with both. Silver upsets the flow of your eyes, however, and gray is a bit bland, but I'd go with gray despite that. It's a healthy middle.
There we go.
Camouflage it.
Well, yeah, pretty much that's what the gray would do. Or at least that's what the purpose of the gray would be. I don't really know if I want sharp teeth or not. We'll see. Actually, let's put you there.
Like my silver hair. Wow, how do I know so much about colors? Mysteries that will never be answered.
Okay, that's gonna. Oh. The hell did that happen? Oh. Squeak to the mother. Squeak and squeak. Ah, I love you too, Jen. It's very sweet. Okay, perfect.
So what's her main color? Your gray hair should look a lot like mine, if you take after me.
It does. It's like really silvery and reflective, and it's actually kind of pretty in my opinion, which is why I refuse to dye it. Her main color? Like the ghost main color? Ghost main color is probably going to be black and like a bluish color.
I had JFRMJ and Silent Bob pop into my head and I didn't WNT to use the Prof 90 LOL. Honk honk. No, the Pikachu next to her. Yes, the ghost girl.
Well, she's gonna be dead, so she's gonna be probably like white and similar colors. Maybe bluish. I just realized I didn't give her a fucking eye on that area. I also need to move you down. Wait a minute.
I get compliments on mine a lot, if you can believe it.
I don't like that mouth. Honestly, like, well, the problem is I don't like that either.
Yes, yes, I can LOL. How did she die? Car accident? Drowning? Multiple stabs? Poison?
I'm gonna say
Gunshot?
she was drowned.
There's a lot of ways to die, I'm realizing. In case anyone was wondering, I have really long silver hair. She got ligma.
I didn't expect that from you, Jen.
JK.
Oh wait, why did I do that? This is the teeth. But yeah, no, like I've never dyed my grays. And I've had grays since I was like 20. And so the girls at my
Really,
office,
why not? LOL.
the girls at my
So
office,
she drowned and is now a vengeful ghost girl with big boobies. I am a meme queen XD.
the girls in my office are like, "Oh, your hair highlights are so pretty, I can't grow out my gray like that. I keep dyeing it, and now it looks weird, and blah blah blah, and all this stuff." And I'm just like, well, I'm never really intending to dye my. I just realized, I'm like, I'm never really intending on dyeing my.
She's an anime type ghost monster girl.
My grays. So.
Did you guys see what Joe posted?
Joe. Joe. No, who's...
DNT no who THA is so no LOL.
There we go. Kinda.
Stream avatars extension. You have gray hair, Silva?
Oh yeah, no, I have a shitload of gray hair.
Merch.
I've had gray hair since I was like 20.
Twitter. Check out some sweet merch
And
Twitter.
that's just kind of how it's always been.
Discord. Visit Patreon.
And I've never dyed it.
The girls at my school often joke about my hair. I never comb it or anything. I don't feel the need to. Looky, Peter Pan is in the house. Those should have kept her afloat.
Maybe that's why I can float so well. It's driving me insane.
Not as much as Wendy.
Oh, true. I'm gonna have to go back and like clean this up because it's seriously gonna drive me insane. All these fucking lines. I can see them. I can see the fucking lines.
The boobs weren't there when she died? Someone tell me the logic on that.
I never said the boobs weren't there when she died. You said the boobs weren't there when she died.
Maybe it was bloated tha havens when a core and submergud for a while lol. I know, that's why I was asking for the logic on it. There are worse things in life than gray hair, like wrinkles, lol.
That's true. I don't really think red will be the color I go with, but just in case.
Saggy boobs are bad too, so I hear at least. Spookdidies. They absorbed water after she died.
Yes. They're just inflatable fucking flotation devices. Okay. I kind of like that color, honestly. I can always make her like a blue color. A little bit more blue.
WEL I'm fucked THM min AR Boff Amel and Seiji. Kill me now.
I don't know, don't I have a blue character? Well, she's kind of blue. She's green, she's green. I guess not.
Boobs are sponges, says multiple women. Imagine that on a website or the news. Only bad when your clothes are off.
I want her to be a little bit more gray. There we go. I like that. And then... There we go. Chilean.
Used do it, put me out of my misery amongst all the big butts, beautiful wam, gra hhhhhhhhh.
Dude, honestly, I wish I was as fucking,
That's what the dark is for. I hope Sunday is gonna be fun. My sister keeps saying it will be, but I don't know. It's her, a bunch of her friends, and I'm the only boy.
that was nice.
I just don't look in mirrors.
Well, I think you look fine. You have fucking awesome abs. Try it abs like that. I just got a fat belly.
I got some Harry Potter PJs.
The
I
hell
got
is that?
THM home night for a 13-14-year-old. They fit, now. Tell me you'll want a boat of a child. I don't think so lol. Mirrors are scary man. Especially when they're in a horror story. Stab at Silva lol.
Honestly, I'm glad people found it scary
Baby's
because
pasta.
I didn't think it was, but apparently I'm just an unfeeling bitch.
Jen, I've got a body of a child, I'm the same as you but I don't have muscles on muscles. Harry Potter PJS, I want a pair.
How does that not surprise me, Mama?
I'm jelly of your muscles Jen lol.
I know,
That would be
right?
a great Christmas present for Angel.
Jen
Neither
has the
DOI.
best muscles.
Use my ABS or taunt cuz I gore STRVED a while back by a stomach usler. I would glady get yo SME but I might be HRD to send.
It's
That
okay.
HAV at ulces to XD.
How's the fun part? There we go.
Yo see yo guys say THS. Bulletin when I go out in public I get knees body sham abut the phase or get kale tilly not tits by until chavs.
Well, I get body shamed for being fat, so I mean, I think no matter what, people just like to body shame people.
Silva can a free pass for a second? I'll look on Amazon. IHAV also been mistaken for a guy by a girl trying to hit on me. For me being old. Was WEL funny when I told her I wasn't a guy?
Well, I've also had a friend that was like that. Ironically, had that happen at at a gay bar. She went there and a guy hit on her, and it's because
My har was shorter THN.
he thought that
Shorter.
she was a boy. And honestly, you can't even say it was because of the boobs for that, because she had like C's.
Well, I'd still hit on you when I look at the damn chest. I'm like Shane FRM, the L word used not as sexy LOL. Ignore them, it just makes them feel better about themselves. Boobs are noticeable even if they're tiny. Nipples, they're a bit different than males' nipples.
Yeah, that is true. They do often do it just to make people feel better about themselves.
I can do a low husky American nascent. WEL, I used to have tried it in a while cuz of the stutter LOL.
Actually.
Also there's the whole thing about not having a curtain limb. I have social security call today about my getting Medicare, talk about feeling old.
You're not old, Mom.
Yeah, but IWER guy cloves a lot LOL.
Actually, I kind of like that better.
IDNT like skirt or dresses. She's scary looking. She's getting bloody. Is she Bloody Mary? IHAV my raisons.
Yeah, I like that.
Stream avatars extension.
Okay, sort of. There we go. Ugh, I hate that. Hmm.
Ugh, I'm not gonna say anything on that, Jen. I've met millions of girls in boy clothes. They say it's comfortable.
Not like that.
I've seen a lot of guys around here in SoCal that look like they're wearing girl clothes. That's the saggy pants they used to wear. I just realized I'm chatting with only girls right now. I'm a lurk until a guy comes on.
What, you can't chat with just girls?
I get nervous.
Ah.
It no cuz it comfortable for me, but anyway I should go before I make a footrass of MYSLF.
You can't make an ass out of yourself.
One less girl for yo. Unless it's those guys I saw wearing skinny jeans pulled down to show their underwear.
Ugh, God, I hate those.
Jen. I wasn't complaining. Ugh, I'll go if it annoying Jen.
No one's annoying anyone. No one needs to go. Calm down. We're actually almost done here.
No, I'm annoyed with MYSLF, so I'm leaving it. No yo. Night night. This ghost could use some clear eye drops.
She could.
Hi.
How's it going, Red?
I've had this same fight too many times. I guess I'll stay. Red out.
What else was there? I feel like there was something else I wanted to do real quick. I can't think of it.
Good you.
I'm okay.
Hi. Silva, what do you think 32K HD will look like in the near future? The ghost girl deserves some kind of weapon, unless she just kills with her eyes or hands or something.
Honestly, I think that my eyes aren't going to be capable of seeing 32K, so... Oh, she actually usually, She actually, usually strangles people to death.
Redwall 9000 is now following.
Oh, thank you. Perfect. So we are done with that one for today. You'll be able to find that on my Twitter in a little bit.
Her looks killed.
How's it going, Jose?
Oh, so hands.
And we will start on Succubus tomorrow. And then Twins and Robot will be while I'm on weekend, and then Fairy, Bones, Child, and Angel. So, I hope all of you have a great night. I hope you guys enjoyed this Grudge style spirit. And I hope you all have a great night. Love you, my darlings.
Jason likes the ghost girl. Shocking.